Okay. So, can the impact of light at night be truly understood? What is the challenges that we're seeing at the moment with light at night, and why is it something that we're looking to address? Well, the simple fact is that everything that we learn about artificial light at night generally is not good. Now, that might seem a bit strange given that we are a diurnal species. We do most of our good stuff in the middle of the day. We're active during the day because we've got light there to keep us safe, etc. But so, what are the impacts of light at night on our marine and terrestrial species, and why is it such a challenge? Well, it's a challenge because it's new. It's relatively new to our environment. Just as plastic is, it's man-made. We've created a source of something that makes our life better. We, as a diurnal species, a daytime species, love to have light. We thrive on it. We entertain ourselves with it. We feel safe with it. So we use light at night, particularly, more and more without even thinking about it. It's now becoming a cheaper option than it used to be. And we can, with LED lighting, we can use it wherever we want. We can, light up all sorts of environments. And that light at night in that environment that used to be dark is really having an impact. We know through the research from scientists that almost every environment that we're putting this artificial source of light into is really changing the ecology there. So we're looking at marine animals not having eggs hatch when it's under a lit environment, for our marinas, etc. We're learning that pollinators don't do their job properly. And it's as simple as the fact that we all know the sentence, like a moth to a flame. And these moths aren't getting out to the cabbage patches or the fruit trees, etc., at night to pollinate. They're getting stuck in the trap of light around our streetlights, for example. And just on our own human species, we don't truly understand how light is impacting us as well. We know that light is a trigger for us to go through various stages during the day, and that sleep pattern that we as a daytime species really require darkness at night. You know that beautiful feeling when you go camping and you really rest down because you're in sync with the sun setting and the sun rising. That's lost when we put ourselves in cities and have this artificial day night routine. So the impacts are enormous. As science grows in this area, we're learning more and more about exactly what's happening, and why we should be changing this mindless use of light. Yeah, it's a big problem, but one that we can all do something about simply by turning off lights that we don't need when we don't need them. So, what is the Dark Sky campaign? Well, the Australasian Dark Sky Alliance, the only charity of its kind in Australia, has been using the last 6 or 7 years to really educate the public about those impacts of light at night. And we've been successful. We've had some marvelous reactions from councils who are now looking at creating dark sky places, from individuals that want to go and campaign with people like Bunnings, etc., Woolworths maybe, to change the way lights are sold in our stores to get us better quality lighting. We've had a Guinness World Record challenge where over 15,000 people participated around the world and learned a little bit about light pollution. And it's all those little steps, all those little advocacies, all those nights under the stars, all the campaigns, all the talks that have come together really to move us from just being an education and awareness raising group to really starting to ask for policy change and for more money in aspects of research and development so that we can make our beautiful dark skies in Australia something that we can hand on to next generations, something that we can look forward to seeing at night and knowing that just that little bit of ecological damage that we're doing in so many other ways can be undone just by simply turning off lights, turning them down, not using them as much as we do, just being aware of when and how and why we're using them. So yes, that's where the Australasian Dark Sky Alliance is at now. We're moving from awareness raising to actually trying to change policy. And we've done that with creating a petition, which we've got 10,000 signatures for. And this will be going to Parliament in the very near future to be debated and see if we can actually create some legislation and some federal policy around how, when, and why we're using light.